What's up, GS? How you doing, Brittany? Long time no see. What's up, Big June? Raul Larios, Everlasting Base. Shannon, how you doing, Shannon? Chupami Verga, Feathered Serpent, Joe Zapata. What's up with you guys, man? On this beautiful Thursday. Mac 831, what it is, man? Appreciate that, Shannon. I appreciate it. Look for the state one to come out this week. No face, no case. I see ya, boy. I send mines in full fashion right back at you. All right, Iron Horse, man. Shout out to Tampa Bay. Tony Marie, how you doing? Mad Max 408. Where's your other half? What up, Josh? Homie hangout watching Warriors game, but got the notification and had to come say salute. That's right. One hung low. What's up, man? Edward Carrillo. I'm doing good, Shannon. I'm doing good. Man, shout out to Ventura County. Panda Santa Paula. I'm going blind, bro. Raul Garcia was popping. Napa Califas in the house. Shout out to Napa. Oh, look at this. Look at what do they call those, man? Whatever that is, your new little profile picture. S1. I recognize that, man. That's right. Marco Ruiz, what's up, man? From Utah. Shout out to Utah. Eddie Aguilar, what's up, man? When you gonna do profiles on these Texas units? Beto one, man, it's coming, boy. It's coming. You see the one I just dropped today on the Beaumont, but yeah, Ferguson, Beto one, Caulfield, Briscoe. I got you, man. Be easy. I'm being easy. Everlasting Base says Go Kings. Doja 831. What's good, man? OG Cinemas from the 831. Salad Bowl in the house. Semis, Mad Max, Big June, S1, Hung. Oh. Man. What up, Juan? I just wanted to slide through real quick, man. See how you guys were and get a little bit of feedback. And also remind you guys that we still have that raffle going on. Got a new twist too, man. So if you win the raffle, you already know the situation with the shoes. If you're not, more than likely all of them that we raffle out for size 13, 12 and a half, 13. If you win and you opt to take the shoes, obviously we're going to get you the pair, whatever size that you fit. The same way we've always been. But what we're going to give you the option to do now is to take the shoes, the size 13s, and $50. Take them and go away. Or just tell me what size shoes you wear and I'll get you your pair of shoes. So it's a win-win, or, what's good, Ivan? Yes, sir. Yeah, USPs ain't no joke, man. Like I was saying, those are the new in federal prison. I think California, on the real, California is changing politics in federal prison. I know at least. I mean, the Mexican Mafia, the Aryan Brotherhood, they've always been there. They've always been in the feds, and they've always had a strong foothold in the feds. However, the NF hasn't really had a stronghold in the feds until recently, until like the last 15 years. Operation Black Widow, that was the turning point. But just with the NF coming into the feds, it changes the dynamics. The North, the South, the bulldog politics, they're bringing that California politics. Appreciate that close your gang. Somebody somebody said in the comments, it seems like people are always trying to prove my information wrong. And I'll be the first one to tell you, man, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I might get something wrong. I do my research and I look into all the stuff that I put out. I don't just put stuff out. That's why it takes me so damn long. But it seems like some people, they jump in the comments, and these are faces that I don't hardly ever see. What's up, Tote? And they'll just slide through with a comment like wrong. This didn't happen there, and this didn't happen there. I mean, okay, you know, I think the comment was is that the ABs and the DC blacks didn't get off in Beaumont, and I think he was referring to that incident that the still shots that I put in there, and that might be true. I don't know. I don't care. If it happened in Beaumont, if it happened in Pollock, okay. But I think it's pretty safe to assume that the ABs and the DC blacks have probably gotten off in most USPs, whether it was a big scale riot or a little one. So, right. And some cats just want to come in and just be like, man, it's like personal. What's up, Still 831? Anthony Avila, what's going on, Mr. Boxer? Hope everything is good with you. East LA supports your channel, man. Shout out to East LA, man. Big love, man. It's good to see a man with your history is still with us, a changed man. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the positivity, man. That's what's up, bro. Trolls, let haters hate, kick rocks. Yeah, Shannon. I don't really think he was trolling. I think he was just, I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge comments sometimes. Sometimes somebody might really not be coming at you sideways, but you can't hear somebody's tone in the comment. And you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be interpreted different ways. So I don't know. I'm somebody that's I'm always open for constructive criticism. And if somebody's got feedback on something, I'm open to it, man. Always. I'm not one of them arrogant cats that thinks he knows it all, or I get stuff wrong just like anybody else, man. Tank Davis or Garcia, man. I don't know. Everlasting base, like I said last week, I really ain't up too much up on Garcia. I really haven't really watched him, man. But I tell you like this: if he fights his fight, and he can take some of them body shots that Tank's gonna give him, I think he's got a chance, man. Because he's got that showstopper too. You know what I mean? He does if he catches you with it, but Tank, I don't need to say nothing about Tank. Tank's a tank. He's gonna do his thing, man. But I think if Ryan Garcia knows how to fight his fight, if he fights his fight and keeps Tank in the middle of the ring, he'll put up a good fight. Tank's gonna try to fight close, keep him on the ropes, man. That's his fight. So see what happens. Yeah, I send mine right back at you. Big Smokes combined, they both have over 70 wins with no losses. Yeah, probably like 65 of them are bums, though. You know, they're just cats that they throw at them to build up their record, man. What's up, Box? I send mine. Boy, I send mine J49. Sykes, QO Box. What do you think of it? What do you think the NF's network? Honestly, their net worth right now. And if I was to say like 100 racks, that'd be that'd be a generous number. It's possible based on who's out there, what they're doing, and what they got put up, man. I know when I was out there, when we were doing our thing, man. I know what the regiments were what they were generating, but it's different now. It's nothing like that, man. So it's hard to tell, man. Nobody wants to work out there no more in the streets. Straight up, it is what it is. Nobody wants to work because everybody's telling. They told on me too, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, how you think I got busted? That's what happens, man. Nobody wants to work. Nobody makes it that long, man. You might make it 6, 7, 8 months out there. Sooner or later, man, somebody's gonna tell on you, man. 100K subscribers. Who that is? What you talking about, partner? Everlasting Base. Who's that? 100K. The Chosen Brother. What's good, Box? Salukis from South Texas, man. Shout out to Texas, man. Box, you're one of the only who actually just creates content, not the back and forth. Yeah, man. And it seems like I can't even stay out of other people's conversations too, man. You know, I like to stay away from that. That's not what I'm about. I don't do the YouTube verbal fist fights, man. Somehow I'm always being sucked in. I hear my name out there, man. Warzone Boxing Club, what's up, man? Yeah, boop bop beep bop beep bop. You know what's up, S1? Get the business, homeboy. Warzone Boxing Club. I stepped away for a minute just while Sandman had something going on. I figured it was a good time for me to invest a little bit of time into the second book that I haven't touched in over a year. So that's what I did for a couple weeks. I banged out a good issue, 10, 15 chapters, and yeah, that's what it was, man. There's no way I can do these profiles I do them myself. I mean, Sandman helps. He edits, but I write them. I create them. I pull the pictures. I do all the research myself. So it's time consuming, man. Raymond M, what's up? What's up? Where you at? Big Biggers, where you at home? Boy, you jumped in there already. What's up, Billy McCabe? Lay better seguro, brother. Hey, it's you here, and I appreciate that, man. Robert, what's up? You know a guy named Theodore Garza from Parlier. What they call him? Also, okay, I see you, big figures. You looming, you in the cut, so Empire David, what up? I appreciate you, Sykes. I'm gonna continue doing it as long as you guys will have me, man. It's all good. Sent you an email regarding the first book. What? When did you do that? Warzone Boxing Club? Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure, man. You got that coming, but I'll check that email, man. What's up with Inner Demons tomorrow? That's on tomorrow's agenda. Inner Demons, War Stories, and I'm jumping on this state series now. I got the I rolled out that federal series. Now I'm gonna do the state series. So you know, I said I was gonna continue to keep doing the rapper stuff, man. I might dabble into it here and there, but it wasn't really catching like that, man. And that's not what I really do. That's right, Ricky Ricardo. Makes you want to do some burpees. Hit that machine one time for us. Like shit makes me want to do some burpees. Man, can you guys believe that it's already gonna be summertime again? Fuck. Where's all this time going, man? It was just New Year's. Is time flying or is it just flying for me because I'm getting old? What do you think of Tommy's joint in the city? Good or just an okay tourist stop? Tommy's it's it's alright. It's an alright spot. Is Florence is Florence really do the most secure prison? Florence is constructed to be one of the most securest federal USPs. Yeah, it's yeah, the way it's designed, man, it's a trip. The cells are fully contained. I'm gonna do a spill on Florence, and when I do it, I have the diagrams of the cells and all that. But they're self-contained. You got a shower in the cell, uh, your bed, your sink, your toilet, everything you need is in that cell. You don't need to come up out of there. You got two gates. 2 gates, one outer gate and then one inner gate. So they come through that first gate, they'll put your food through there, through a little tray slot. It's like a little foyer for them to come in. So I mean, they don't really need to be in. You don't need to come out and have contact with anybody. They just bury you. I don't think, as far as secure, I don't think nobody's getting up out of there, man. She got a lot of help. Box is like just yesterday, I was doing removals on the yard. How time flies. Straight up, man. That's what I'm saying. Is it just me, or is time really flying? It seems like, man, this last 10, 15 years, time has been going by stupid fast, man. You were from the west side of Los Baños. Hey, shout out to Los Baños. What's up, Ruben C? I think time goes by fast when you get older. When you're younger, it drags, man. Why is that? Somebody got a theory on that? Besides waiting to turn 21 so you can buy alcohol. Yo, boxer, hit the machina. Freedom call up the hill. Machine. Sound for us, big home. Yeah, boy. I know that shit too, man. We used to march to that shit. Machine. It sounds crazy, man, when you got 100 dudes. Remember, we used to do that in the old infamous 6 yard behind East Block. And we used to line up 2 lines. And there'd be like 40 Africanos, 40 homies out there. And you have the other 5 death row yards all the way down. I remember as soon as we start, we start by marching the first 3 laps before we start running laps. But literally, I'm not even, anybody that's been there remembers, like, as soon as we started marching, when you got that many dudes together doing it in sync, it's loud. It's so loud, the administration comes outside and stands out in front of the yard, like, what the fuck you guys doing out here? But everybody stopped. All the other yards would stop. Be like, oh, them dudes over there, them dudes over there marching again. And we hit that cadence right there, JR. Need to drop a video on the machine. Yeah, man, I got you. We have just left the age of Pisces and entering the age of Aquarius. Okay, I'm lost already. I don't understand the how that all that works. Also, time flies when you're having fun. True that. It don't fly when you're in prison. Box, what's the ink on the back of your dome? Shit looks dope. It's a bird. That's what it used to be. I'm sure you probably know that already, but yeah, it's just a bird. People swear up and down it's a Welga bird, some kind of gang related bird. It's not. I literally, man, was looking for a pattern, something black, dark to that would go on the back of my dome, and I ran across that pattern. It looked like it was dark because all the feathers, and that's all it was, man. Cats be running with shit, man. Did you do a removal or is that just like insane cover up? Did you do a removal or is that just like insane cover up? That's like an insane cover up of what I just showed you. Nice book cover. Yeah, the back of my head. You know when I first started when I first decided to write it, these independent publishers, man, they'll give you like three concepts. You pay for a you pay for like they got different tiers for what you'll pay for a package. I want editing, I want three concepts of the cover, I want, two or three people to, distinguish people to read the book and to give me reviews, bad or good, so that I can print them on the back cover. There's a bunch of different things like that, but the three concepts that they gave me to choose from, the cover was crazy, man. One was a brick wall with some barbed wire. I told them don't even send the other two. I already had that in my mind when I decided to do it. I already knew what it was gonna look like and everything. What's up, Machete? Lucky Loco? My spelling was wrong. I'm high watching the game. What's up, Famero? 87 Sigs. So you had your head blasted for a reason. What are some of the best moments you remember when people saw it? Saw what, the cover up or the old tattoo? Some of the best moments you remember when people saw it. How you doing, boss lady? Hello. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, Farmetto, but I can pretty much take a good guess, man. Do you prefer joints, blunts, bongs, or pipe, and why? Oh man, I'm some kind of marijuana aficionado. I'm old school, man. You give me some white zigzags, and I'm good, man. I don't do the bongs, don't do the blunts, pipes. I got me some of them old school white rolling papers or some of them orange ones. What about you? What's up, Timo? Johnny Walker, what's up, man? I send mine right back at you, home. Boy, I'm tired as a mother. Stayed up all night last night working on that profile. OC714, what's up? Daniel Hurtado with the little roach wire in them. Not those ones. I remember those though. Jaime Cardenas, what's up, man? They ain't shooting me no likes. Damn. Got my algorithm all messed up. Colin Hood, appreciate you, man. Shout out right back at ya. Box, what cover ups? What cover ups do you think Lancho has on his lower back? I know he probably covered up that cupcake he has on his lower back. I don't know, man. No telling, bro. Matter of fact, that for those of you that caught it in that last profile on Beaumont, that little cupcake, that was for Lancho. Box. I don't bang myself, but some of my close homeboys bang north there. I'm from Georgia out here. N's and S's run together in certain prisons against the Africanos. Yeah, it's race wars out there, huh? Why was never Lancho moved on? Hey, I was gonna get him this last time if he would have been stupid enough to move in myself, but uh, he slipped through the cracks, man. He slipped through the cracks. That's all I can say is that he's a slime ball and he was good at navigating. I'll give him that. He's so slimy, man, that yeah, he would end up leaving a certain spot at a certain time or he had, the one thing about Lancho that saved him a lot, I'm gonna tell you, is the fact is Peggy. Believe it or not, Peggy was one of the main reasons why uh, that dude was able to navigate the way he did because she was his girl, but Peggy was like Skip's girl, and she was she's the type of female, man, that was infatuated with the NF. You know, she stayed her whole life was it evolved around going up every weekend to see them brothers. Pinky, Corny, Skip, Tibbs. So, Lancho, he played off of that, you know, indirectly because she was tied in with them. It tied him in through her, if that makes sense. So, he was able to. It's a lot of times, man. Unfortunately, unless it's something egregious, a lot of times it's who you know, man. It's who you know, and it's a little bit about how you play politics. Because look, so you got two C's, you got two NF members. Both of them commit the same offense as far as some type of misconduct. Both of them commit the same type of offense. Yeah, usually, the things that are going to be taken into consideration, that individual status for one, that's going to be taken into consideration because if you're like a cat 3 or cat 2, you're held to a higher standard. So you know better. You're supposed to know better. You don't get that slap in the back of the hand no more. So that's one thing that's taken into consideration. But if you're tied in with somebody through whether it's through family, I've seen it, man. Whether it's through family, somebody's married in, somebody's tied in like Peggy. Cats will use that to their advantage, and that's one of the ways that he's been able to slide around straight up. All right, Ivan. You as well, my brother. You as well, man. Have a good night. What was the worst? Where'd you go? What was the worst thing Lancho did to you? To me, man, make it sound like he victimized me. The worst thing he did to me, I guess you can say the worst thing he did was to send up that bogus filter up to the bay that he was in possession of paperwork when he wasn't. Basically, like you guys already know the story. I'm not going to get into it, but he misled them. He was telling the truth, but he wasn't telling the truth. The paperwork he was referring to were phone calls that were transcribed, but he made it seem like they were police reports or something else. That, oh yeah, he's for sure. This is what he's doing, but that was the worst thing he did. Dirty politics, man, sabotage. And it's not that he was just better at playing politics, because he's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's a big old dumb dumb. He's stupid, man. Seriously. I'm not just saying that because I don't really care for the dude. I'm talking about he's just a big old dummy. When I was networking out there with him on the streets, me, Smokey, Chewy from Frisco, a couple other brothers that would come out, it was like he was like a little fucking knack. You know, he had no hustle. He had he wanted everything to come to him, man. I hooked him up with my connections. Chewy and them they plugged him, but he had no hustle. He couldn't even sling dope. He had them youngsters out there slinging dope for him, and then he put them on some DEFCON 3 shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't sell it. Yeah, he's just doing some crazy stuff, man. I'm telling you, I go on and on about that dude, man. But yeah, if he would have been stupid enough to take the bait in the county jail, and he would have moved in with me in Second East, I'd have put tips on that boy. Straight up, man. At that time, I was looking at life too. Oh man, I'd have put a hurting on that boy in that cell, man, and he knew it. He's stupid, but he ain't that stupid. Lancho was smoke all the house of cigarettes, straight up, bro. I've told stories about that. That little hustle over there in Quentin, yeah. That fool be blowing like a train, and the other homies would get rationed. They'd get rationed, and they'd be selling their lunches, selling their Debbie cakes and their snacks. I'd pull up and I hear homies on the tier. What the fuck are you doing, bro? You selling your lunch? Nah, bro, we don't do that. Why are you doing that? Oh man, I'm trying to get a flower. You guys ain't got no cigarettes? We get like 2 cigarettes a day. You're kidding me, man. Did you know Charlie Chapa de Madera from Corcoran Shoe? Charlie Chapa. That sounds familiar, man. From Madera. When was he over there in Corcoran? Sneaky Pete. That dude must have been doing something right to have a lot of different people following him and listening to him. You know what? Who you talking about? Lancho? Goyo? 4B3 right when Lancho was there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there when he was there. That must have been after I left. 04, I discharged in 03. I was gone, bro. Who's you talking about, Goyo? The West Side dudes on deep, always. Horseshoe, yeah, man. That's another story. I got stories about that West Side, that bar over there. What's that bar? He had everybody over there in that bar thinking like he was some kind of god out there in San Jose. Not JP's. Damn, the place, man. Yeah, Big Lazy the place. Every time we used to go down to San Jose, me, Smokey, some of the other brothers, man, he'd always want to take us to the place, just so he can show off. Like they give him the VIP treatment. He knew everybody, people that work behind the bar. Me and Smokey used to just laugh at him like this dude's a clown, man. That one time we put tips on somebody over there. He started it, and the cops came in. They got two doors. They got two entrances. One from one way from one street, and they come through the back door. I slid up into the bathroom. Yep, Oakland is going to Vegas. Where after that, man? Why are they doing it? Go ahead. Where'd you go? There wasn't too many big homies. Yeah, who are you talking about though? Goyle, was you talking about Lancho that you said he must have been doing something right? I hear what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree with that though, because I'm gonna tell you why, man. You know, the only reason why he had people listening to him, what's up, Mikey? The only reason he had people listening to him, Goyle, is because they had to. Lancho, the one thing that he was known for was riding that NF title. He rode that shit. That's what he. Without that title, he was nothing, bro. On his own, he's just like I said, he's a bum. But he's the type of dude that wants to put it out there. You know, I know I ain't got no I ain't got a whole lot of room to talk because I blasted it on the back of my head. I didn't blast it on the back of my head for that reason though. I did it because I'd already put 10 years in the shoe. I was validated. And at that time, I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm validated. These cats got me slammed down in the shoe. I might as well just put it out there for everybody to see. But Lancho, he we go to a party and he tells some females like he was NF. He type of dude. Oh man. Yeah, that's what he used to do, man. Mofos would rather French kiss a rattlesnake. Hey, you remember that on Everlasting Base? Dancing Bear. Boxer salutes to you. Can deliver my Harley already. Tired of the buzz. I'm crying out loud. Shoot, man, I've been jumping on that sucker too, bro. It's a monster, homie. I don't even know what I got. I've known a few slimy ass bums that slid through the cracks and still do, but they weak, stupid, and the ones that don't know better stay getting played. Straight up, bro. Yeah, but what I was saying about him too, Big Figures is he's the type of dude that I've said it before. There's two types of leaders, man. There's that type that he leads by example, and people will follow him and are receptive to his status because of the way he carries himself, the way he conducts himself. He conducts himself like a professional. He gets down in the trenches with the homies. He doesn't play that I'm too good to bust down with the norteños or the hermanos. I'm gonna go stand over here, post up like a big old bad NF member, and you know, be the type of dude that you're not even approachable. You don't want young Northaniel's coming up and approaching you, you just try to portray that image that you're. I've seen it, man, dudes. I come over there, man. As soon as I hit that yard, I'm throwing my towel down. I'm getting down with that Maki knife, man. I go up front. You know, a lot of the C's would post up in the back trying to look cool, man. You know what I mean? But you know, you got cats that they'll follow you because they respect you and and you know, you're an inspiration and you know, those kind of cats they gravitate towards you. But then you got these other individuals like that fool that he has the status because he's an NF member, and they're gonna listen to him because they have to, not because they want to. They have to. So there's a difference, man. He's that dude does some scandalous ass shit. There was a homie in the Santa Clara County Jail when all these indictments were going on. This is the kind of shit he did. There's a homie from the mob, solid homeboy, man, solid little youngster, and you know he's the type of individual that was always assisting out there every time he got out. You know, he was a little baller. He used to put homies. You know, he would bless some of the brothers out there that had, you know, that were in the regiments. Maybe kick them some dope, or you know, work with them, or plug them in. He was out there. He was always out there, you know, doing stuff like that, man. And he got caught up behind Lancho because unfortunately, Lencho's old lady, she flipped. So because he made them trust her and he made them work with her and he forced them to be around her, she wore a wire and took them all down, right? So he did that. And that's one of the reasons why his dumbass is where he's at right now. But the thing is this, so um what's I gonna say, man? Man, I fucking lose my chain of thought. I'll get it back in a minute. Hold on. What was I talking about, man? Okay, so this was a solid little homie. This was a solid homie, and somehow, some way, they ended up in the new jail together on the fourth floor, and this individual communicated to Lancho, exposed it somehow that he was sitting on 25 racks out there on the streets. He had $25,000. He had a little nest egg that he was sitting on. You know, he got indicted. He held his mud. He was fighting his case. He was doing everything right, man. Um, Lancho hears about that 25,000, and it's like his little spidey senses start tingling, right? He uh he starts plotting on the homie. How can I get that fucking money? I need that money for my lawyer. So he concocts this little foul scheme to, you know, to play the homie out that money, and basically tries to do it under the authority of his status as a C. Basically tells him, you know, I want that money. I need that money. You can't do that, man. But you know, he crossed up the homie, and now he's no good. And you know, unfortunately, there was nobody there to rectify that situation. It happened, and the homie ended up falling off. He got deemed because of that. Lancho rolled him and deemed him because he wouldn't give him that money. And you know, later on, even though Lancho ended up being no good, it was too late for the homie. You know, It was already too late. He had already got to the point where he lost he lost he lost all his faith in the cause, in the homies, man. And he was just like, you know what, man, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? If this is what it's about, I'm tired of getting pushed and pulled, man. And if this is what the Carnales are doing, you know, this cat is just gonna straight up strong arm him. What do you call that? I mean, that's straight what's the word I'm thinking of? Somebody help me out, man. You guys know who it is, man. He what do you call it when you take somebody's money when you I can't think of that extortion. Exactly. He basically extorted the homie. That's what he did. I put him out there too. It was Chinito, little Chinito, man. He's got a brother. You know, he's always somebody that's been solid, man. And unfortunately, that's what happened to him. Yeah, blackmail was kind of blackmail to M Star Media, but I was thinking of extortion. I mean, he extorted the homie. Debo, yeah. Lancho was an authoritarian. Why I always have a problem pronouncing authoritarian. And boxer was an inspiration. Yeah, I tried on. That's real talk, man. I wasn't doing shit like that to the homies. What's up, short day? I bet you nobody ever tap in and say anything different. And if they are, they're lying like they're lying. But you think if you would have continued in the game, you would have I don't know, bro. I don't even want to say. I think for me to answer a question like that, um, I think some people might take it the wrong way. I'd have been in the mix. Trust me, I definitely would have been in the mix. I already was, man. But to catch a life sentence, and if the stuff didn't happen that happened in the county jail, um, to see some of the individuals that ended up falling into those positions, man, wow, yeah, they a liar and a fat mouth. Yes, sir. Why did you stop doing? You know what? Where'd you go, man? Jeez, it was it was when I stopped to do the book. I basically had stepped back from everything, the profiles, the Q&As. But like I said, I'm gonna start running all that again. I'm gonna get back to doing what I was doing. So I'm gonna uh I'm gonna be doing the Q&As. I've been telling you guys, drop your questions in the community section, and I'll go ahead and I'll run a Q&A. Has anyone ever interviewed? Lightweight. There's been I went on a couple channels. Yes, sir. Big figures. I'm gonna see Venom in the city. Have you been to the DNA lounge? No. Nah, Cam 23. I'm not unless it used to be called something else. Mr. No Name 1994. What's up, boy? Victor Mora. what it is. Thank you, M Star Media. Yeah. How come I'm not what? How come I'm not watching the dubs? What's that? What's the dubs? You think Skip would speak to you or he would have animosity? Nah, man. There'd be animosity. I'm not gonna lie to you. Would he speak? It depends. Skip's a real believer, man. Skip is he's somebody that's what he believes in, straight up, and yeah, me and Skip couldn't be around each other, man. I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys, man. You know, nah, I ain't trying to let somebody get the drop on me like that either, man. I'm not no dummy. Is it true that Selena Sureño gang, La Pasada, used to be Norteños? I'm not knowing about that, but I definitely know about La Pasada. Hell yeah, I've got personal issues. Well, not personal issues. I've had personal dealings. Are you gonna be on the Hood Stocks podcast? Probably not. Probably not. Cheers. Danny Carlos, what's up, boy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Al G. Is that what you call the Warriors game? Who said that? You asked me how come I wasn't watching Dubs. Is that what the Warriors game is called, or did you mean something else? But Dark Champ, but Dark Champ. I think I answer that question honestly, but I think about how I would have thought myself, how I would have been. I wouldn't have been receptive to somebody that would have been in this, that somebody that went through something like that. I wouldn't be receptive to him either. Not the way that I used to think. No. Boss Hog 750. Hey, it's all good, man. I'm gonna keep grinding, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you tapping in. Like I always say, man, time is a commodity. So I appreciate you guys investing the time in this channel as well. It works both ways, man. You guys ain't gotta be watching the content we put out. You could be doing something else. You'd be watching somebody else. So it's appreciated. The Warriors game, because I'm talking to you guys. Yes, sir. Damn, basketball already started too. Crazy, man. Don't care for that dude at Hood Stocks. Nah, I don't. I don't either. I'm gonna keep it real, man. You know, yeah. Um, that one episode. I mean, that one episode where that cat went on there and she kind of went all crazy. Uh, Yeah, I don't want to get into it because it just, you know, that the way that they treated that individual, I understand it. I understand it from somebody from a perspective of somebody that's still in good standings and somebody that still deals with their people on some type of level. However, that same type of treatment isn't given to other people that that committed the same type of whatever you want to call it, man, conduct. It seems like cats will flex on certain individuals, and then other individuals they won't. They won't say nothing, and that's that's weak, man. Let them things swing, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be one way about it. You can't cherry pick. I'm sure some of you might know what I'm talking about, but yeah, salute. Ever do a segment on Sombra and his nah, nah, I should though. It's not personal. I ain't got nothing personal against Sombra, but he was one of the big mouths that I had to deal with in Corcoran when I had to go over there and strip Carlitos. Sombra was one of the biggest mouths over there. Uh, boy, yeah, man. That shit was funny, boy. Boxer starting 420 off right though. Yes, sir. Boxer, can you give the love of my life, Sarah, without an H, a little shout out? You want me to write it? Or you want Sarah? Sarah, historic says he wants you to know that you are the love of his life, that he loves you. He wants to shout you out and let you know that you are the best thing that shout out to Sarah. And that's coming from historic says he. I hope that's what you meant, bro, because you were saying S Sarah without an H. I mean, did you want me to write something on the comment or something? Throw something up. Hopefully she's listening, bro. Sarah, he loves you. It's all good, homeboy. I mean that like if he was in a cell next to you on a level-headed conversation for old time's sake. A situation like that, maybe. Yeah, I think when you put it like that, I think Skip would probably he'd be like, "Damn, B." He probably just he probably wanted to have a conversation about that and ask me why, man. Ask me some questions, something like that. Yeah, I could see that happening. Uh-oh. Let me see who what I miss. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got you now. Mm-mm. Now I get it. Yeah. They don't disrespect dudes from up north. I don't care what anyone says. I seen how they treat the upstaters when I was impressing. That's what I was talking about. Half dead. Or we might be talking about something else. Let me see. They. Who are you talking about? I'll flex on whoever if I need to. Let them know, M-Star Media. You ain't taking no chisnit. I enjoy politicking on my coworkers, and the only yard I walk is in my front yard and backyard. Boxer, did you know Pepper from Woodlake? Pepper. No, I know Pepper from Santa Clara, from San Jose. Yeah, it's you know what, big figures. It wasn't even so much how he did. I kind of felt bad for that dude, uh, but I think I think a lot of that was show. He was showing out, man. Um, and I'm not gonna throw any names out there. It's not. I'm just not gonna do that. But like I said, you know, um, that same treatment, it, it it didn't go across the board for other individuals that had violated the same thing, exactly the same thing. I'm talking about exactly the whole that situation right there. So I was just like, oh man, this dude he sees a weakling, right? The dude wasn't a sharp dude. He had him flustered, you know. Um, I think if that dude would have repped himself like, he was he just would have represented himself a little different. He'd been like, hey homie, check this out, bro. Look, man, you know, uh yeah, I did at one point in time. However, I wasn't knowing the full extent of that situation. So miss me with all that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? What you cats trying to say? You know what I'm saying? He got flustered and started speaking Arabic, man. You know what I'm saying? And it turned into a clown show. So yeah. What's up, Dan Fuentes? He says he loves Sarah. That's right, man. Let her know historic historic essay. Okay, I got it now, man. See, I it takes me a while, man, to catch. I'm not as sharp as I used to be, man. Did Chuku become NF without catching a body? Chuku Chuku hasn't done nothing but the Brown Bob incident. That's the only thing Chuku has ever done. Straight up. That it's not a uh, nothing personal against him, but that 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 whole situation is what made Chuku. He had no business sliding up into a position of leadership like he did, and not that one, not as a general. It was just because he held his mud, and um, that's basically what it was. There's nothing more to it. He didn't he didn't pull the trigger. He didn't spill no blood. You know, yeah, yeah. But Dark Champ, I hear you, man. I concur. Talking about the Hoodstock episode with Güero from Malditos. Yes, sir. Need some oldies. What? while saying that, Box. uh, HD Boxer, what's up? Saludos a todos from Watson. Shout out to Watsonville. Karina, RC Baez, I appreciate you, Karina. Real talk. Thank you. Thank you for your support. The Inner Demons recent episodes have been so good. Thanks for your effort to do quality work. Salutes from Alameda. Shout out to Alameda. You guys see, I've been flipping the thumbnails on the Inner Demons and the War Stories now. You know, I started. I'm always trying to think of ways to make the channel better. You know, just make it look better. Presentation is important, but you know, I started looking at like the Inner Demons and the War Stories, and I like the thumbnails. I like them. That's why I've used them for so long. However, when I start thinking about it, it's like after a while it just becomes kind of bland, though. You know, when there's nothing but that same thumbnail. So I started thinking about it. It was like, you know what? They should be content specific. They should if it's about the San Francisco County Jail and about certain individuals, then they should be thrown in that thumbnail to kind of make it look episode specific, so cats will look at it and be like, "Oh, okay, this is what it's about. Oh, it's about Brown Bob, or it's about Corny, or Skip, or whatever it is." So that's what I'm trying to do. If you've noticed some of some of the last few thumbnails, I'm switching them out, just kind of going backwards. So I don't know if any of you caught that, but Box, how you feel about those new robot dogs? They're crazy, man. What about the robot? The robot that's on my short, kind of the same thing. Precision shooting. Yeah, that stuff's crazy, man. Anyways, Box, do you still communicate with any of your old cellies that are still inside? Yes, I do. I try to take care of a few people as well. I've been there, done that, man. So I know how it is, man. I know how much something's appreciated when you're in there. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got people looking out for you. Uh, so I've never forgot that. I wish I had somebody looking out for me like that when I was locked up. But I'm the type of cat that I ain't never asked for nothing. I'll never ask for nothing. I ain't never borrowed a soup. That's not me. When I've been locked up, I don't borrow nothing from nobody. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I usually always keep something. Like I'm always stacked fat. I'm usually always giving other people stuff, but that's just the way I've always been. Um, yeah, I'm starting my own podcast here shortly. Already created the page and all. That's right, Smokey. Do your thizzle. Shit. That's what's up, man. When you get up and on track, let me know, man. I'll start doing what I can to support your channel, man. See if I can send some help get you some subs. What was the deal with you and Skip? Just two roosters in the same coop or what? What do you mean? Me and Skip half dead. Is that because of the questions that the other guy was asking? There's nothing between me and Skip. It's just, or are you basing that on the comment that I made? If that's what it is, the comment I said about us being not being able to be around each other, I'm just speaking facts. It is what it is because of the circumstances. I don't want to say it, man, but I'd have to go there, man. Box, you ever meet Indio from SF? Sean, real name Ben Snyder. Yes, I do. Yes, I have. Sick welder for life. I see a boy, boss. Did you ever confess a feeling in Teenager magazine back in the days? Yes, I did. I confessed a feeling. You know what I did one time, man? Some straight cupcake shit. Is I remember I was in San Quentin in the Adjustment Center with Death Row, and the cats over there on Death Row gave me they shot me a radio, hooked me up. So I used to listen to Sunday night oldies every night, man, and I used to listen to love lines, dedications, and I was over there. I had way too much time on my hands, man. So I wrote a letter to the radio station, and I'll be damned, man. I'm sitting there on a Sunday night. They're doing their little Sunday night oldies thing. And here comes the saxophone. Woo, right? They're doing love lines. And out of nowhere, they just say, hey, we got a very special letter we're gonna read from whoop 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 after the commercial. I almost fell out, man. There was some Africanos and some other cats on the tier. Oh man, they never. I was hearing it for the next 5 months. But Cupcake, Celebrity, straight up, man. They read the letter and they made a phone call. They got her on the phone, and yeah, it was crazy. Don't act like none of you done. Some of you ain't never done no stuff like that. Boxer, did you know Brown Bob personally? Yes, I did. The thumbnail was Metal Fair, and Weecho on there was hard. Appreciate that. Half dead. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So those kind of thumbnails are like episode specific. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. There's gonna be some. I got some bangers already. Some things that are gonna be coming up in. When I start talking about the San Jose stuff and Inner Demons, I already got like the Impala shootout thumbnail. It's pretty hard, man. Balmas and some other stuff. Boxer, did you know the box? Who was the individual? Fidel Della Riva. Was he someone? Yeah, Fidel Della Riva is boxer from Selma. He was an NF member and he was part of leadership. Yeah, he matter of fact, I think I got a picture of him right here somewhere. Yeah, matter of fact, here you go. So that's him in the back, in the middle. And there goes your boy Epi Cortina. So yeah, he was a boxer from Selma. I was with him in Pelican Bay. I was with him in C11 and C-Pod for I don't know about a good 6 months. But yeah, he's gone. He laid it down. That's a S and Y yard right there. Trigger from 12th Street, Weddle from San Jose, Rooster from San Jose is in that picture. Boxer, and then you got Epi. Army Dad 94. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support, man. I believe I missed somebody too up here. Hold on. Oh no, it was you. Yeah, thank you for the support. M Star Media, thank you as well. It's appreciated. No matter what it is, it helps. For sure, Chivo, it's all good, man. Do you know do you know a Candyman Mesa from the 70s? Yeah. Hell yeah, from Salinas. Candyman. Yes, I do. I should run a profile on that dude. I believe I believe Candyman got killed out there in Southern California by his old lady. Unless I'm mixing him up with somebody else, but I believe it was him. He had one of them females, man, that you don't go to sleep if you pissed her off, man. He pissed her off for something, and she stabbed the shit out of him. Is it possible that there are any undercover NF members from SoCal still or never anymore from down south? It's possible, especially right now. Um, with the way things are out there, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Especially because, like I said, the way that they're interacting out there, you could, there could be a situation where cats start, they just start interacting and they start interacting on another level, and before you know it, this cat, if he wants to make a commitment on the slunders, man. So yeah, I think it's very possible, both ways too. I think that can work both ways. Taco Loco boxer. What year or what decades was the NF at the height of their power? This goes for any other group in prison. I would have to say the NF. I mean, there was different points in time throughout history, but I'm gonna tell you, man, that the late '80s, early '90s was that was off the hook. It was probably the bloodiest time. The NF had a lot of influence on the streets. They were still feared and respected on another level. When I first started going to prison in man, in 80, in the late '80s, um, the NF was still respected like that. It was talked about in secrecy. It's like you don't fucking talk about the NF. It was because everything was just that's how serious people took the name back in those days. There would never be nobody that would ever cooperate and try to live right there in the heart of San Jose. You know, there was too much going on. There was too many carnales back in those days, and it was a different breed. They kill you straight up. Um, Yeah, so when the early '90s, when all those NF indictments hit Santa Clara, the NF had a strong uh, presence out there on the streets, and this was after being going dormant for years after the Bible situation, and after you had Black Bob came in and um, basically reorganized the organization, and it went into building mode from that point on, but it stayed dormant for years. And then early '90s, it just busted out, man, with a vengeance. It seemed like all these brothers were all paroling at the same time. They all Lucky, Silencio, Wevel, um, a bunch of them. That's just a cut. That's literally just a couple of them. But they all were falling out. All not just San Jose. You had even out there in Stockton at that time. Mad Dog was out there. GQ. Um, yeah, it was a crazy time back in those days, man. Next raffle, raffle's still going right now. J49, it's still in effect. So we'll probably run it next week. Those of you that want to get in where you fit in. And like I said, we're gonna run that new policy. If you end up winning the raffle, if you end up winning the shoes, the Jordans, you're gonna be given an option of taking $50 cash as well as the shoes, but you got to take the size 13s. Otherwise, if you win and you just want, if you're not a size 13, you're a size 10, then just, hey, I need a size 10, and that's it. But you can come up on a pair of shoes and come up with $50 and be happy. Or not. What shoes are being raffled? So let me see, man. So they're up in the closet right now, but I had them all stacked up over here, but I can show you. It's up to you guys which ones you guys want. I leave that with you guys, but nobody ever has any kind of, it feels any kind of way about it. You just whatever. So I just grab whatever. So I mean, these are some of them. Got those, these. Some of these are the same. I pretty much got all of them. Giants colors. Those ones. You got the Lakers colors. I got those ones too. Those are purple ones right there. They're cool. Those Giants. And then you got these, the retro threes. I got the green ones. I got the Cardinal reds. I got the purples. I got the yellows. I got the browns. The navy, the Georgetown Hoyas, the blue ones. I got like 5 or 6 pairs of those right there, different ones. Those are the yellow ones. Can you see him? So you'll be happy, trust me. Whichever ones I snatch up and bring down. Anyways, you guys, in a few minutes, man, I'm gonna cut trade. I just want to slide through real quick, man, and see what you guys are doing on this Thursday. I really want a pair. All you got to do is get in, Dave. Get in the raffle. For those of you that don't know, the raffle is $3 a ticket. You can get as many tickets as you want. $3 a ticket. You can either Cash App, send it through Cash App. You can send it through Venmo, or you can do it right here on the channel. Super chat. It's up to you. Either way, it's all good. Fat boy, I send mines right back at you. Lucky Loco. Boxer runs the shoe palace. You know about the shoe palace. Boy, Niner Rich. Hey, Box, how is Mo doing? Mo's doing all right from what I heard. He's just out there doing his thing, you know. Why did Boxer from Selma debrief? He got tired. Geez, you know, he was one of those ones that dipped out right before you know, a lot of brothers when I was up there in Pelican Bay, a lot of the some of the carnales, some of the hermanos, or just people in general had been in the shoe for years. M Star Media, okay, I got you. And you know, they got tired of being locked up in the shoe. And at that time, nobody knew that they were gonna get ready to let everybody out. So cats were like, you know what, I'm cool. I'm gonna tap out. They tapped out so that they could go back out to a main line and whatever, man, whatever was motivating them, so that they could see their kids or their wife or their family or whatever. And he was one of them that caught that, like the last few. I'm sure he probably was like, I don't know, maybe he got tired too. But what I was gonna say is maybe he would have been like, damn, man, I should have fucking just, if I'd have waited just a couple more months, I would have still been cool. And, you know, I would have been back out. But yeah. How was the homie Rusty? I ain't heard that name in a minute. As far as I know, Rusty's doing cool. He's living out there in the East Bay. Rusty. Who else is on a sick one? Where do I Venmo the tickets? Okay, let me put these up before I get up out of here anyway. So this is the Venmo right here. Let me make sure, man. So that's the Venmo right there. And here's Cash App. Okay, Skip, I got you for the raffle. Skip Villanueva. And then M Star Media, what was that? Mystery Raffle. Okay. Any new inner demons coming? Yeah, tomorrow. Geez, I'll be on it tomorrow. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna dip out, man. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna stay on this content. I'm gonna still what's up, Big Box East Fresno tapping in. Shout out to Fresno, man. Is that the Skip, the butcher himself? Same name. Yeah, shout out to Fresno, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I do, man. I'm gonna start getting back on more of that content. The inner demons and the war stories. I'll be on that tomorrow. So, I'll remind Sandman that we got chapters that need to keep going out on a consistent basis. So, for those of you that somebody just Venmo. For those of you that are waiting for the chapters, I'll give them a heads up. Let them know that we need to get those out. So, who that is, man? All right, I got you. You know who you are that just Venmo that. Sometimes you guys don't like me to say your name, so I'm not gonna say it. That $9. Uh, oh yeah. Man, $2. $2. You owe me $1. I'll let you slide on that. That's for the raffle. So I'm looking for part-time work. Might have to learn how to edit. Oh, yeah. If you're serious, boy, let me know. I got you, man. I hope you ain't serious. You got a good job too. Big figures. Hopefully they ain't doing you like that, man. Anyways, you guys have a good night, man. Stay positive. Um, keep doing what you do, man. We appreciate all the support that you guys give us over here, and we're gonna keep doing what we do, man. Keep this a positive channel, a positive platform. You know what I mean? Stay out of all the pussyfooting, all the craziness, man. Damn. It's like, I ain't gonna say it, man. It's like, damn. Cats used to be about that. This is what you're doing now. I hope not, big figures, man. I hope it works out for you, my boy. You already know. Anyways, you guys have a good night, man. I'll tap back in either Saturday or Sunday. But I'm gonna get back on this content. But you guys have a good one, man. With that said, man, I'm out. All right, you guys. You guys have a good night.